Well, I have to tell you, my body language buddies, I quit. I couldn't listen to Megan's podcast this week. No, that was simply too much. I had to just review the highlights on the Daily Mail. And you will excuse me, I know that you will, because this has been excruciating. Like 9 episodes so far. How have we been able to withstand this? I just can imagine that we have 3 episodes left, and I'm the one wishing that there is a second season for this. But I'm having second thoughts. Meghan Markle reveals a very, 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 very influential woman begged her not to give up her activism when she married Prince Harry because it means so much to women and girls. Oh my God! And why would she leave her activism? I don't know. She could have a bigger megaphone, pun intended, marrying Harry. Was her activism is gonna? This implies that her activism, something I guess good, was going to be against the interests of the evil royal family. Yeah, I think that was. The Duchess of Sussex has released episode 9. 9. We're talking 9. We're talking about 9. Spotify podcast called The Audacity of the Activist. Jamila Jamil and Shore Agdashlu, the American Iranian star, quote unquote, of X-Men and 24, are Meghan's guests. Meghan claims that female activists are often dismissed by critics who want them to feel small and be quiet. She says, Meghan, of course, because she's the one having the talk, the one talking all the time. She says, I started to notice this almost default eye roll when someone would mention a woman fighting for a cause. She said critics often think, here she goes again, or why can't she just sit down? I would like to know. This sounds like those affirmations of statements that the British media using the N word talking about her child. It didn't happen, never happened. When this happened, when someone would mention a woman fighting for a cause, here she goes again, or why can't she just sit down? Who talks like that? I mean, it has to be like an extreme, crazy weirdo in one corner of the internet, but tell me, who talks like that? Jamila describes being suicidal and says Meghan reached out to her and others in their darkest moments. She also says Duchess has been demonized and praised Prince Harry for supporting her through criticism. And thanks to Barons Brock, who always is on point for this. If you want to have a lot of fun, click on this lengthy Insta story compiled on just a few of Jamila Jamil's pathological lies. I promise it's worth it. Well, I have to tell you, lengthy is an understatement. This is an entire Mexican telenovela in an Instagram mega story. You have to look at all this. These clips are from a 2015 interview she gave to the Mirror. I'm trying to pause this, but I can't. I don't know. Okay. I was born partially deaf and suffer from labyrinthitis. Right. I ran headlong into traffic, and then I also had a breast cancer scare. Oh my God. 4 years later, this breast cancer scare has turned into surviving cancer twice, and then all right. I would just like to say that someone who has been chronically ill my whole life and had cancer twice, I find it extremely offensive that there is a cultural taboo around aging. And what does it have to do one thing with the other? We don't know. Bless this mess. Now she's saying she's queer. Twitter is brutal. This is why I never officially came out as queer. That is the reason why. I added a rainbow to my name when I felt ready a few years ago, and it's not easy within the South Asian. All right, girl. Oh my God, we are not even one quarter of the telenovela in this. This is the kind of friends Meghan has. I'm still waiting for Meghan to invite Amber Heard to her podcast. So sick from a weekend of severe gastritis that I have to have an IV to get me onto the red carpet. Oh my God. Oh, she lost a tooth, smashed her nose, broke her elbow, and got a concussion. And like here, and this. Well, no. You have to see this for yourself. I'm not gonna. I should make a video just dedicated to all this because it's so over the top. And here she is, immediately after the accident. She is no broken nose, no broken elbow. Yeah, this is like a showcase of all the lies. She told this story just last week, talking about everything that happened to her during the course of filming The Good Place. And all right, this is this is material for the body language guy. This is material for the body language guy. She's told several different versions of the chased by bees, hit by a car. Chased by bees? Like in my dog was bitten by a bee? Or my dog stepped on a bee? Oh my God, what are these women and the bees? You know that Meghan also has issues with the bee. Well, not only that, but also that Meghan Markle today claimed a very, 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 very influential and inspiring woman pleaded with her not to give up on activism when she married Prince Harry. The Duchess of Sussex told the latest episode of her 30 million archetype podcast for Spotify that her confidant is the reason why she didn't stop campaigning for women and girls after joining the royal family. How long is Meghan going to talk about women and girls? I don't think she gives one half. I'm not gonna say it. Meghan did not name the woman who spoke to her on the eve of her wedding day, citing privacy. That's what Meghan always does. I'm not gonna say her name. I'm not gonna say the name of the friend that presented, that introduced Harry or introduced us to that date. All that is the Meghan template. I'm gonna say something about this, but I'm not gonna reveal the name for privacy reasons. That is so Meghan. I tweeted that. I'm worried. I'm genuinely worried. I feel that Meghan is losing her edge. I've been studying Meghan like around a year ago, and I'm afraid. I'm genuinely afraid. I'm terrified of Meghan losing her creativity, of Meghan thinking that she's got it made. No, Meghan, you have not it made. You have a lot to fight for, to lie for, to grift for, to thrive in the face of the royal family. You have to do it. Yes, we need to this Meghan Markle telenovela. We need this running. It's something that we need. That's simple. Why are you doing this in such a way that we know all your tricks by this point? I'm getting desperate. Every video, every single thread, every video that I put out is one step closer to unveiling totally the Meghan Markle mystery. And I'm afraid. I don't want to do it. I want that mystery to go for many years. I want Meghan to be successful, and talk about her. Why not? Well, there was immediate speculation that it could be Oprah Winfrey or Serena Williams, who both saw her walk down the aisle at Windsor Castle in May 2018. Meghan has also spent time with Michelle Obama, while her husband Barack has supported Harry's Invictus Games since the couples became friends in 2017. But they are not friends anymore, since Michelle is going on a tour And she chose all these hosts that almost half of them have praised Meghan in some way, and none of them said anything to Michelle to, hey, why don't you invite Meghan to be the host at Montecito and you present your book at Montecito too? No, total silence. They just talk when they think that it serves them well. So who is that very influential woman? Don't know, don't care. Meghan Markle, most probably is Meghan herself. She's saying that she doesn't know the name, to get the ball rolling with the gossip and the speculation. You know how it is. She knows her business by this point. I appreciate that. But it's the problem that it's not fun anymore. Meghan Markle said she would not name the woman who begged her to continue with her activism. Blah, blah, blah. Even the Daily Mail coverage of her podcast is boring. And notice how is the dynamics of Meghan's podcast. You know it already because, well, you watch the Royal Rogue and you are aware of how this goes. But she does it once again. Notice this. Miss Agdashlu spoke about the fight to bring democracy back to the country of her birth amid ongoing protests in Tehran and across the country over the treatment of women breaking strict hijab rules and the death of a 22-year-old woman at the hands of the morality police. And what does Meghan say? What does Meghan answer to that? Meghan said, it reminded me of a message that was shared with me just a few days before my wedding by a very, 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 very influential and inspiring woman who, for her own privacy, I won't share who it was with you. But she said to me, I know that your life is changing, but please don't give up your activism. Don't give up because it means so much to women and girls. Yes, I will take things that never happened for $200. And I kept doing the work for women and girls because it matters, yes, but also because she encouraged me to do so. Which work for women and girls is my question. Meghan and her guests discuss why activism and big ideas from women are often deemed audacious and used against them to make them feel small. At one point, the Duchess claims women get no credit and all the blame. All right, and where are the receipts? Where are the anecdotes that illustrate this? Why are your anecdotes, Meghan, so empty and bland? Why you have these claims and you don't have a solid example? It doesn't have to be about your life. Could be the life of any other activist woman that has suffered this, and you can give her example. You can just talk about her anecdote to the world. And you know what? Because you don't have it. You're making this up as you go. Oh my God. She then thanked her friend Jamila for fighting back for her after the actress claimed the royal has been demonized since she started her relationship with Harry. Jamila tells her, it's an unfathomable amount of shit that you take, Meghan. I can't believe it. And I fought back on your behalf of years because I never met you, because I was so outraged by the twisting of this very normal, very kind, very civilized woman. That demonization just shows how afraid they are of you. She added, I'm so sorry you've had to withstand it. I feel faith that tides are changing because so many of us are fighting back. To which Meghan replied, well, thank you for fighting back. And trigger warning, the following two paragraphs could bring you diabetes. She said, I also just want to thank you in a way that you know I probably didn't get to at the time, but during some of my hardest moments where I'm being the most maligned and harmed by the media and also by the public, you have been such a sobering voice of unwavering support to me, and people don't know that you frequently reach out to women who are having a very, 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 very hard time. You reach out to us. You don't do it publicly. You don't come to get any glory. You privately reach out to us in our most lonely and desperate moments, and we need more of that in the world. Meghan smile. But I have to give Meghan the fact that she finally addressed the woke word. Meghan also took aim at the word woke, which she claims has been made a taboo along with feminism. She said, "I thought a lot about words that become unnecessarily charged as it pertains to women, like feminism, for example, often treated as taboo as the F word or the word woke. I know I'm saying woke. I fully realize I'm spoon-feeding the clickbait, but here's why. Because woke by definition means alert to injustice in society, especially racism." Ms. Jamil says men do not face the same challenges as women. No, we face different challenges, which is the fact. Women and men just face different challenges. At one point, she suggests that the abuse of the planet could, in part, be rooted in sexism. Alright. There's a theory that the reason that we treat the earth like such shit is because we consider it Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Like if we consider it the authoritative, you are realizing that I'm reading this for the first time, right? You're just realizing that. You are watching my body language. Yes, this is the first time I'm reading this. Like if we consider it the authoritative patriarch figure, would we drilling it? Okay, I'm not gonna make a joke about drilling. But it's something so poetic about the way that we just drill into the earth. All right, because we think the earth is feminine, so we drill. Oh my God, I made a joke. You made me say the joke. We take our resources, and we expect her to never fight back. These ladies need God. These ladies need God. Now, I'm just going to tell you the problem that I see on Meghan's latest podcast episode. The content is blander than ever. Like, how many women are going to identify themselves with the, I don't know, stereotype of women activists? Like, not many, I can tell you. Not many are going to identify with that. And not because they are not activists of some kind or they are not fighting for one idea, but because it is Meghan who is talking about women activists, and that, well, defeats the purpose. Also, everything else that I see, and I'm not gonna read this, it's just she and Jamila just going back and forth on their personal recollections and personal experiences. I'm just gonna close with that response of Jamil to one question on Twitter. Why does everyone wanna hate Meghan so much? Jamil responded, because she's not white, and because she's smart, strong, opinionated, rebellious, beautiful, happy, and has everything they never will. She's a terrifying threat to patriarchy because she doesn't fit the stereotype for women. They discredit her because they can't kill her. Oh my God. Oh my God. My best guess is that Meghan from now on is gonna be using her guests to just praise herself. Okay, because that's the resource she got. Because the stereotypes or archetypes are wearing thin, and all that is left is this back and forth of personal experience that we just ask, what is the point? How can we identify with the ideas of these women if they just don't cater them to the general public, but instead sounds like if they are drinking tea at Montecito and, a bit detached from reality. My Royal Rogues, I would like to know what do you think about this in the comments. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue. Much love and bliss.